It's Andrew again from Lost World Adventures. Just coming to you today with some pretty exciting news. Lost World Adventures has been now operating for 30 years, offering great experiences and tours throughout Central and South America. During that time, we've offered trips for upwards of tens of thousands of people and some great experiences. So for next year, we're sort of celebrating a little bit. We're going to continue offering great trips throughout Central and South America, but we're actually going to branch out to other parts of the globe. And the first destination that we're going to be visiting next year is going to be Morocco. Why Morocco? Well, first of all, it's a great place to visit. I had got familiarity with Morocco. I actually contributed to a guidebook many years ago about Morocco. It is a wonderful place to visit. It is geographically located between Western Europe and Africa, so it's an interesting confluence of cultures. And for about a couple of thousand years, there's been a real mixture of influences in Morocco that creates a country that's very interesting to visit from a cultural point of view. Topographically, Morocco is very diverse. It is a country that has got some enormous mountains in the middle, such as the Atlas Mountains, where we'll find the tallest mountain in North Africa, Mount Toubkal, which is about 14,000 feet. The country has got about 1,200 miles of coastline, and you know, where Spain has completely overdeveloped its coastline, Morocco has got tens of thousands, has got hundreds of miles of pristine coastline. Some fantastic 4- and 5-star resorts along that coast. In the south of the country, we've got the Sahara Desert, so people looking to get that experience, that sort of North African Sahara Desert experience, we can also include visits to the Sahara Desert. The country has been welcoming visitors for decades. Currently, Morocco gets about 10 million visitors a year, and most of them come from Western Europe. Morocco is very Western friendly. It's a politically stable country, and so it's an ideal country to visit, especially for travelers who have experienced Central and South America with us, who are looking for that mixture of culture and a diversity of experiences during their visit. The main areas that we're going to be focusing on are going to be the regional centers of Fez and Marrakesh. These are two ancient cities. Fez has got one of the oldest continuously operating universities in the world. The souks in Marrakesh and Fez are unparalleled. You can practice your haggling skills there. They've got tanneries. They've got an abundance of different handicrafts, from metalwork to leatherwork. There's a great abundance of things to purchase, and to also experience the sights and the smells that are very North African. From Marrakesh, you can go north up into the Atlas Mountains, and these are big mountains. These mountains are snow-covered mountains. It's very surprising to be in North Africa and to be traveling 2 hours from a very hot, dry, dusty city such as Marrakesh, and be up in the lush green farmland and working your way up into the high Atlas Mountains. To the south, near the Sahara, we've got the culture of the Bedouins, and part of our experiences that we'll be offering in that area is going to be actually visiting with the Bedouins, learning about the harsh lives that they lead as nomads through the northern Sahara. Another town that's of interest to many is Essaouira, which is on the coast of Morocco, on the Atlantic coast. Essaouira has historically been the entrance for a lot of immigrants into Morocco. Back in a couple of hundred years ago, it was actually the entrance for the slave trade into Morocco. So we have remnants of that in the cultures and the people who live in Essaouira, and so there's a real abundance, a real mixing of different cultures and food and music in Essaouira that is very interesting as well. So the itineraries that we put together are going to be focusing predominantly on these areas, on the central market cities of Marrakesh and Fez, also up into the highlands of the Atlas Mountains. Those with more time will be going down to the Sahara Desert, and also perhaps to the coast of Essaouira. A question a lot of people ask is, how safe is Morocco? And it's a valid question. I think that Morocco has remained politically very stable. It's a country that is very Western, pro-Western. Again, 10 million visitors a year come to Morocco. It's also a country that derives about 12 or 13% of its gross national product from tourism. So they take tourism very seriously, and certainly there's a seriousness taken to the attitude of the authorities in Morocco. Finally, in November, there's a follow-up meeting, the COP22 follow-up to the Paris talks, climate change talks that are taking place in Marrakesh. There's going to be about 10,000 international dignitaries attending, including a number of heads of states. Clearly a country that is stable and safe is a great location to host an event of such importance. So we are going to be rolling out more destinations. Morocco will be coming online in the next month or two. We will be actually featuring the itineraries on our website. And at the beginning of next year, we look forward to welcoming our first Last World Adventures travelers to Morocco. Thanks a lot for tuning in, and we will be back to you in a couple of weeks.